live on YouTube, it's Runway DFW.
And thank you. Excuse me. Well, that's why I'm not the announcer. That was, thank you, Warren Barnett, our announcer. And you're watching Runway DFW live here on August 7th, 2025. Welcome to you. It is a cool morning, 75 degrees Fahrenheit, excuse me. Wind out of the southeast at just 6 miles an hour, a gentle 6 miles an hour. So, yeah, here we are. As you can see, we've got two MD-11s on hand. This one just came in as we were setting up, of course. But I think we've got at least one going out during the course of our activities this morning. We'll be here with you through 9 a.m. Central Time, assuming all goes well. At that time, it's kind of a hard out, as they say in the broadcasting business, because I've got to pack things up real quick and start doing my other job. So, we are happy to have you along today, and that includes our friend Steve Lundaby up in North Dakota. Rockin' and rolling, well, I don't know, we'll see. But thank you. Kate Berry is here saying a double good morning. Hello to you. Joseph Clearwater from Terre Haute is here with us also. Michael Flannery, one of our mods, with the MD-11 icon there, or multiple. We don't have that many here. We only have two. And there's Beaker and Honeydew, another mod. Great to see you here today. Channel member Lester Graber says good morning. Robert Brock with some cups of coffee, which I will probably need by the end of this broadcast. I've had no caffeine today. I have my Runway DFW water mug here, so we're all good. Hot Gospeler, howdy y'all, yawn, though I haven't actually been to bed yet. Oh my goodness. Devin Barnes checking in from Melbourne. Hello to you. Hot Gospeler likes the music. Our theme today was by Nouveau Lux. You can find the fine work of Nouveau Lux just about anywhere music is found. And Nouveau Lux has let us use their music for our broadcast. Honor Wimbry says good morning. He's a young man who's interested in aviation. We've had him visit us a number of times. Robert Brock, activate coffee mode. Yes. So we're kind of killing a little bit of time here whilst we wait for the planes to arrive. Nothing is happening right now. Good planning, Walt. I did want to show you an interesting, what I consider to be kind of a glimpse into how we work here. Now, here is a look at the East Tower of DFW Airport. We're looking to the east here, and you can say, oh yeah, it looks good, and we can see the buildings and everything. Well, this is our camera that we use for nighttime broadcasting. I have our other camera, which we use for daytime broadcasting, which works just fine in the daytime, but that's kind of the same angle with that picture. That's as good as that camera gets in the darkness. So you can see how one camera, that's a Panasonic camcorder, which again, once the sun comes up, that's just a tremendous camera, very compact and great zoom lens and all that stuff. But it just doesn't hold a candle to the Sony camera, which is about twice as expensive, or maybe 3 times, and has a much better sensor. So that gives you a little bit of insight into how we get things working here. And there I go again. I have 3 cameras and I can't choose between them. Let's look over to the MD-11 And maybe this is not the one that came in, because it looks like it's got cargo being ingested there. So that may perhaps be one that will be going out later this morning. Hazel Kitching with a hello from the UK. And thank you for the thumbs up. And I thank you, Hazel. Yeah, we do these well, there's a couple reasons why we're doing a morning show today. Well, the main reason is that my grandson has a Meet the Teacher night. It's almost time for him to start 4th grade.
DFW Tower, American 116, heavy chicken, and just out outside of leg rate for 18 right.
All right, we've got our first wide body coming in. This will be coming in from Maui.
Thank you. Clear to land, 18 right, American 116 heavy.
American Flight 116. So anyway, we usually do a Thursday night after dark broadcast here on Runway DFW, and that's become a staple of Runway DFW, but today I can't do that. So in exchange for that, we are doing this early morning broadcast. And that's kind of nice because we can say hello to a lot of our viewers in other parts of the world who can't stay up late enough or get up early enough to see our evening shows. So hello to all of our friends in the UK and Europe and around the world. Our next arrival is going to be American Eagle 6381 from Midland, Texas. It's a CRJ 701ER. So we're going to have one of the smallest jets in the American Airlines family, followed by one of the biggest, 777-200. Here on Runway DFW on this Thursday morning. Good morning, everybody, as they used to say in radio. And you can see the sky is already lightening up. Personally, I wish there were more clouds today because once the sun comes up, it's blazing. And I think we actually have a heat advisory in effect for today starting at noon. So it's kind of nice to be out here in the morning when it's what passes for crisp in a Texas summertime. 75 degrees is our current temperature in the Fahrenheit zone. Let me translate that for our Celsius friends. 26 degrees Celsius, and the official airport temperature is 79 degrees, so it's a little warmer than that. Okay, we'll get ready for the big 777. Other planes we should see this morning, I think we'll see Korean Air coming from Seoul and Japan Airlines coming from, as you might expect, Tokyo. And we are now awaiting the arrival over the shrubbery of American Flight 116 from Maui. I think I see it kind of illuminating where will we see it emerge? That may be a plane that's a plane coming in over on the east side. I think we're looking over here for our triple. just shy of a 7-hour trip from the Hawaiian Islands. And this plane running about 25 minutes late today. NZ1 Aviation says, wow, that American livery looks amazing in this lighting.
Alright, that would be Lima,
Oh,
clear to cross 18
take
left,
advantage of the lighting while you can,
and we'll give away the spare American
because it's about, once the sun comes up, it's going to be Silhouette City here at DFW Airport, because the sun is coming up behind where all the planes are landing. You can kind of see the morning glow already on our background camera. And you can see it also here looking east towards the gigantic American flag next to the radar tower there. Oh, look, that radar tower, that usually the radar antenna on top of that tower is spinning around. It does not appear to be doing so today. Interesting.
RNAV to Laren, Wayne left, clear for takeoff, American 2005.
We got American flight 2006. It's an Airbus A321neo. It is going to Los Angeles. Parked next to it there, Frontier flight 1051, which is off to Las Vegas, and that'll be an Airbus A321neo. So there are two neos there. The Frontier flight has Clark W. the Grizzly Bear on its tail. We'll check that out after we see this plane lift off.
Visual. RNAV to B Park 18 left, clear for takeoff, Frontier flight 1051.
So let's see if we can get a glimpse of Clark here.
Back at 2005 today.
I'd like to say thank you, a big thank you to Jennifer Rutherford, who is a frequent visitor here to Founders Plaza and also a TriJet member for 9 months here at Runway DFW. Happy 9 months. Hope you have an amazing day, Walt. Just booked another trip for November. Back to Scotland I go with my husband being my carry-on. That sounds like fun. Scotland, eh? In November? Well, probably be cool at that time, I would think, yes. So here again is that radar tower we were looking at. And yeah, usually on top of that tower, it's spinning around. So I guess they must be relying on another source of radar, or maybe they're doing some repairs there. We've got an Alaska Airlines MAX 9 lining up for Seattle. Flight 573.
Warning left, clear to take off on
And yes, I have seen the new Alaska Airlines livery, although again, it will only apply to its aircraft. It's long distance aircraft that I believe are being repainted from Hawaiian Airlines livery, and they'll be doing flights. Alaska will be inaugurating flights to London and Reykjavik, Iceland, and I think one other location. From Seattle. So we won't see that new livery here, chances are. Is that not coming into focus? For the focus there. I had the autofocus disabled. Let me put the lens hood on here. I got here at about 5:15, so I'm working with a 45-minute setup, which for me is not ideal. I usually like to have an hour, but you have to get up this early in the morning. You savor every second of sleep you can get. Why, that plane was arriving from Cleveland, Ohio. Flight 1590, a 737-800, American Airlines.
visual 1 right.
So Armad, Beaker, and Honeydew inviting you to say hello in the chat if you're hanging out with us today. The only way you can do that is to be a subscriber to the channel, but that's free, so no worries there. So we've got some people saying hello, like Allison Smith, hello. I see Josh Aldrich, one of our mods and Quadjet channel members in the chat. Hello to you. Good morning, Josh, up there in Oklahoma City. Yin Iguana Condor says, all mods rock. Indeed they do. Shane Albrecht is greeting us from Wichita. Hello, Shane. Good morning to you. And Aviation Geek is enjoying the view on his TV. Let's see. Now, here's our Now see, that camera's kind of coming to life here, that Panasonic camcorder, as it lightens up. You may have just seen a Delta plane. In fact, we've got a couple of interesting planes here. Well, you know, not American Airlines, I guess what we're saying here. This is Sun Country Flight 504 off to Minneapolis, St. Paul, where it is, which it calls home. That is a 10-year-old 737-800. And pulling up behind it, Delta Flight 439 to Los Angeles. It's an Airbus A320. And that will encompass our first musical salute of the day.
1998.
A 26-year-old plane, be 27 years old in October of this year. And for our new viewers, we like to salute the planes which have endured from the 20th century and are still providing great service. And we see, you know, more than you would think, really. So there in all of its Tide Pod livery glory goes Sun Country off to Minneapolis, St. Paul, the Twin Cities. And a pretty snappy takeoff there. I think I'm presently getting bitten on the leg by a insect of some ilk. So this again, Flight 439, Delta to Los Angeles. Well, should you be new to DFW Airport and to Runway DFW, first of all, welcome. We can illustrate kind of the overall view of the airport here. We are coming to you from the location where it says Runway DFW, the little blue logo, not in the upper right corner of the screen, but in the kind of the left center top of the screen. That's where we are, on the northwest side of the airport. We are overlooking runways 18 left and 18 right. 18 right is where the planes are landing, 18 left is where they're taking off. You can see over there, there's a runway 13 left, which is also employed. I haven't seen it used today so far, but it's there when we're in south flow, as we are now, with the wind coming out of the south. And you see there's a bunch of runways over there on the right side of your screen. 17 right, 17 center, and 13 left, and 17 left. Those are all runways on the east side of the airport, which we don't have direct access to. We can we'll occasionally look at larger planes or interesting planes landing over there. But for right now, just recentering our other camera that is not online right now. Okay. So now our second camera kind of coming into focus there. Mark Woods is our newest subscriber. Thank you, Mark. Let me crank up our little alert there so I can hear when people are doing that. Okay, let's see here. Yongi Park. I really enjoyed to visit that place to see an airplane when I lived in Fort Worth, Texas. Very good. Jesus Robinson says American Flight 6359 from Wichita Falls, CRJ 700 landing on 18 right. And indeed it is. We won't see it for another minute or two, but it is on the down slope here. So thank you for that alert. Kate Berry posits that it's really smoky out. You know, it's definitely hazy here this morning, that's for sure. So we can get a glimpse of a plane coming in. There's a plane coming in over on the east side of the field. American Flight 2007 from Reagan National Airport. Here we are, silhouetted by the sky. We've got Evelyn saying hello with a wave. Thank you, Evelyn. Sam Sinclair, who's a channel member, really love the dawn shots. Well, thanks for your efforts as always. Nice to catch you in the evening for once. The evening where you might be. That's the cool thing about YouTube, or one of the cool things about YouTube, is that we can kind of share all this with people around the world.
Good morning on board 4186 visual 1 right.
And in the course, I mean, I'm amazed that over the course of 45 minutes, I can set up a 3-camera shoot, which is going out to you guys around the world with today's modern technology and internet connectivity. And I have to tell you, things have improved quite a lot since we started doing this more than 3.5 years ago. As far as the connections, well, as far as everything, really. We've got better cameras, better audio, more cameras, and especially the connection to the internet, which here at Founders Plaza was kind of iffy when we started. And for the most part, we have rock solid connections now. You know, it will have a glitch every now and again, but really, it's quite. It is quite a nice thing to be able to turn on our connection and to have it just kind of lock in. Sam's saying, yes, I was texting my dad while on a flight the other day as he flew over the top of me from Auckland to Perth. Modern technology never ceases to amaze. I agree. American Flight 2540 coming in from Omaha, Nebraska. 737-800, which is the kind of the backbone of the American Airlines narrow body fleet. The 737-800. They've got American has some MAX 8s, a growing number of those. Another flight arriving from on the east side. From St. Louis is that one. And we're finally in a position where I can turn down the gain on our main camera. But we go in close on this shot with our other camera. You can see the haze in the morning sky. That's the skyline of Dallas there behind the East Tower. And I hear crickets. Prime Aviation 2. I love plane spotting. I've only done it twice. Well, I mean, you know, there's... not everybody obviously is in a position to travel to an airport. Certainly not as big as this one, but as I always say, if you're in the vicinity of any kind of an airport, general aviation or one which caters to business jets, there's always something to see. And the smaller the airport, the more likely it is that you can get up close and personal to the aircraft. So if you had a general aviation airport, I always tell this story. I took my grandson to the airport in Denton, Texas. I think they call it Denton Enterprise Airport for some reason. But anyway, just, mostly biz jets and general aviation aircraft. And we were just looking at the planes through the chain link fence. And somebody came over to us and said, hey, you want a tour? And it was somebody from the fixed base operation there. They piled us into a golf cart and we drove around and saw all manner of planes, large and small, and hangars, and parked on the tarmac, and my grandson got to sit in the cockpit of a single engine plane, and I had to almost had to restrain him from pushing too many buttons. Now we get a kind of a look here at the start of Terminal F down there. And do we still have our flow chart here? I don't think did I mark off the... No, I did not. I was hoping that I marked off the names of the terminals, or the designations of the terminals. Well, anyway, here on the west side of the airport, we have Terminals B, we have Terminal D, which is the international terminal, and there you see what will be Terminal F one of these days, which will have 31 gates when complete. It will be exclusively used by American Airlines, because that's the agreement they came to with the airport authority. So 2027 is when we're supposed to see that pop up. From Lawton, Oklahoma, Another CRJ. This one's a 701ER. American Eagle 5542. Our friend Luke Molds is saying good evening from Bramberton Sheep Station in Masterton, New Zealand at 11:40 p.m. Thursday. Always good to see you, Luke. Good morning to you. Connor Hickey saying hello to Hazel. Connor's in Melbourne, Australia, where it's 9:40 p.m., so we're glad that you could find us. Gerard is here. Gerard, one of our mods from the Netherlands. So we got people all over the world here on our morning stream, which is nice to see. Rolando is saying good morning from the Sunshine State. And who else here? We got all sorts of people. So yeah, thanks so much for tuning in to our morning broadcast. I'll give you something else to look at here. Yeah, the first hour here, not particularly busy. Our next arrival, American Flight 468 from the Big Easy of New Orleans. It's a 737-800. And it's not a very long trip, just took off an hour and 7 minutes ago from New Orleans. So I'm waiting for it to come into sight, and we'll switch over to camera 1. You saw an American Eagle plane there, I think operating under its own power. Is it being... I can't tell. Is it being towed? Oh yeah, it is being towed. It seems as though American, or the regional jets are the only ones that get towed back and forth across runways 18 and 18 right and 18 left here from the American Airlines hangar. The larger jets all are powered up when they go over. I don't know. Like when I was visiting the towers, I was told the story that there was a mishap once when a larger plane was being towed here, and it, I guess, for whatever reason, the tow vehicle had to come to a stop, and it was overrun by the larger plane. So that might be a reason. Although larger planes are towed back and forth. Of course, they're pushed back by tugs from the gates. But I also do see them being moved about when they're parked in the long-term parking space just to the south of what is Terminal D here.
Right, cross 18 left, switch to ground, 0.85 on local 200.
That was American Eagle 378. 3763. I don't know why I said 3 that way. My tongue just did that all by itself. Coming in from Tyler, Texas, and Embraer 175. Let me look over. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 UPS cargo planes in the house right now. I think we're going to be seeing some more activity there. Let me check my listings here.
Target morning, American 2272, visual 180, target.
Coming up at 8 a.m., we're supposed to be seeing one of only 6 remaining Spirit Airlines planes in what is known as the Skittles livery. It's an Airbus A320 coming in from Orlando. It may be coming in on the east side if it's Orlando. Also in the 8 o'clock hour, arriving from Chicago O'Hare, my favorite American Airlines Heritage livery, the aluminum skin bare metal with the AA on the tail livery. So I'm looking forward to that. In the 8 o'clock hour also, we've got Korean Air 7879 Dreamliner from Seoul, and just before 9 o'clock, if it's on time, Japan Airlines A350 1000 from Haneda. In the 7 o'clock hour, we've got an UPS A300 scheduled to arrive from Houston Intercontinental. An American 777-200ER from Honolulu. Coming in, an American 777-300ER to LAX. And at 7:47 a.m., coming in from Cincinnati, DHL 767-300. All of that in store for you here on Runway DFW, but what is that we see in here? Why, it's Cargolux Flight 666 to Abilene, Texas. A Cessna Super Cargo Master.
1988.
A 37-year-old plane. Putt-putting its way. Our mod channel, Michael Flannery, and channel member. Sounds like a busy morning. Well, it's been, not as busy as it often is here. But it'll pep up here as we head towards the 9 a.m. hour. 9 a.m. being our off time today, 9 a.m. Central. So we've still got more than 2 hours of broadcasting yet for you.
Morning, folks. Rank 295 with the outside of library. 20 right. Good land, rank 295.
We are welcoming there Flight 579 from Austin, Texas, 737-800. I've lost track of that. Oh, there it is. I was just about to say, I've lost track of that Martinair flight, but it kind of popped into our view. So it has crossed over 18 right, the arrivals runway. It's pausing now, waiting for further instructions. So this one's going over the bridge to the east side. We do have a nice view for you here this morning. One of our Runway DFW morning traditions to cue the sun. And I wish it could stay that beautiful all morning long. Let's see if we get a plane here. Thank you, TechSpec, for a $2 super chat. Hazel Kitching sharing her thanks for the sunrise shot. I have nothing to do with the sunrise other than being here to take a picture of it for you. And I'm glad I can. Another plane, another two American Airlines planes coming in on the east side. Let's see if we can get them in the shot with the sun. This first one is going to be too high.
Alright, cross 18 left on Gulf 8 over to ground. We'll see you, American 10.
But the next one, I think it's going to be just going to bisect the sun here. Let's see. Yes, it will. So let me not burn out my sensor, but we'll get back to the planes arriving on this side. A little more mundane, but
they got us one into 133, by the way.
From San Antonio, flight 2266, American Airlines A321. Beaker and Honeydew offering thanks for a great view of the sunrise. Well, thanks to you, because look at that. Beaker and Honeydew now a 2-year member of Runway DFW. Thanks so much to you, Beaker and Honeydew. Hello, good morning.
Echo Alpha hold short, 18 left, American 2266.
This is that same plane we saw earlier. The Martin airplane is now crossed over to line up. I thought it was going over the bridge, but it appears to be lined up to take off on 18 left here on the west side of the aerodrome. Here is Only Planes Network, a Quadjet channel member and a great watch if you are into planes from Australia. Good morning to you. Polly 777 says good morning. And Gerard has got to put one on top of Beaker and Honeydew. Gerard, another one of our great mods from the Netherlands. Now 2 years and 2 months into it. And thank you so much, Gerard. You see Gerard on other streams doing his moderation thing, and we're so lucky to have him here as well. Let's see, we've got American Eagle 3653 coming in from Brownsville, Texas, number 175. Let's see what we can do with that as far as an arrival. Well, nothing we can do with it, just take a picture of it, really.
Press 18 left with kilo 85 on the antenna, 438.
Coming over the bridge, Delta Flight 1276, which will be headed to Minneapolis, St. Paul. And that Martin Air Super Cargo Master still hanging in there. Yeah, we're going to try for another one of these. Busy day over there on the east side.
Now, 3350, hold short of 18 left. Within 353, cross, runway 18 left, Golf X, contact ground 185. Cross 18 left.
So there's the Delta plane Minneapolis. Is that Minneapolis? Yeah, Minneapolis St. Paul bound. Martin Air there is waiting. Delta plane is an Airbus A320. So we're referring specifically to the Delta plane when we play this jingle.
1991.
That's a 34-year-old Delta jet. See a little bit of size comparison.
Tower, good morning, Network 34, 1120, right?
Richard Foreman Channel member says, thanks everyone. Took a mental health day from work, so enjoying some plane spotting.
From Dallas Fort Worth International Airport, this is Runway DFW in color.
Thank you, Warren Barnett, our announcer. It is Runway DFW. We are coming to you on this Thursday. August 7th. Oh, wait a minute. Well, that was not my most professional segue there, but there goes the Martinair off to Abilene. Wish I had seen it sooner. So now the Delta, the 20th Century Delta, off to Minneapolis, St. Paul. Morning back to you, Shane Hayes. Thanks for tuning in. I guess that's not really an accurate way to describe what we do. You know, tuning in is kind of a broadcasting convention. Got another Martinair posing for pictures here for us. Don't see this one on the radar yet.
Take care, Delta 1226.
MR Rice says the soul is bright this morning. 'Tis indeed. In fact, my retinas have been spotted by the bright sun. I'm blinking and seeing dots. AJ checking in from California. Hello there, AJ. We have a new subscriber whose name I didn't see as it went by there. Tonal Designs. Okay, Tonal Designs, our new subscriber. Moderator Michael Flannery, Martin Air time. We'll get back to that. We've got a United Max 8, Max 9, sorry, Max 9 going to San Francisco. 2-year-old plane. This is flight number 790.
Right, hold short 18 left, 16630.
Pick up 18 left, or now Clarence, 1120. 18 left, final point on board 4000. With you, hold short 18 left on way 42.
This is Spirit Flight 1120. It's headed south of the border to Cancun, an Airbus A320.
To the departure. DFW Tower on boy 3372, visual runway 18 right. 18 right, clear to land on boy 3372.
This parade of Martin Air planes headed out. Here's another one. This one's going to Palestine in East Texas. It's another Super Cargo Master.
Clear for takeoff on board 4000.
A 1989 vintage plane. Then we have this one. Those little guys could take off in a Walmart parking lot.
Departure on board 4009. I'd have land wide left clip takeoff on board 3770.
C 1281 with a $2 super chat with a very kind, very nice reflection on what they're seeing. we aims to please. So thank you for that. That'll get me a third of the way to a cup of coffee these days. But no, I'm very appreciative of that. American Eagle 3372 from Laredo is an Airbus, an Embraer 170 arriving from Laredo, Texas. Yeah, we'll be here with you for the better part of the next 2 hours. Our off time is pretty firm at 9 o'clock. I know there's going to be other planes coming in after 9, but we've got to pack things up so I can go to my quote-unquote real job. Hazel Kitching asking Gerard about where Spirit Airlines is from. Haven't heard of them before. It's one of those, what they call, what is it?
One at left, line up my way to 2082.
Well, low-cost airline, yeah. There's some terminology. Anyway, Spirit, they've been kind of changing up their model recently. Spirit was originally just, pretty much like a... You could get a seat pretty inexpensively. Wait a minute. So we'll get back to Spirit in a minute here. Got to check out the aviation stylings of this Airbus A300 coming in from Houston Intercontinental George Bush World Airport. UPS, flight number 3, what is it? Not even close. Flight 5765. Flight 5765.
Whiskey Kilo, cross 18 left over to ground on the other side for Runway 3372.
That's 21-year-old Airbus A300.
Taxi Charlie, the ramp, UPS 5765.
Malus Cello. I don't know if I pronounced that right, with a $5 super chat. Thank you. Morning, everyone. Quick question. Does watching this stream while making parts for this plane count as post-manufacturing quality checks? That is one of our most interesting ever chats or yeah, I've never had somebody chime in with something like that. Making plane parts. Well, thank you for that. Philbil Mzuza watching from South Africa, where it's mid-afternoon where you are. Super to see you. Happy to have you with us. And we welcome Thomas Stilson saying hello from Connecticut. I was kind of leaving the camera in this position so we could see the A300 come back into view. Haven't seen it yet. Where's it going? it's disappeared from our viewpoint. It is coming this way, and I think I'm beginning to see. Yeah, there it is. It's behind that fence there. But we're going to deviate from this shot for a minute or two because we have American Flight 102 coming in from Honolulu. It's a 777-200 ER. A 23-year-old aircraft.
RFP Park 18 left, clear for takeoff on board 37.
It's just another couple of seconds away from us. BW, good morning from hazy Toronto. Just watching and listening to your lovely sunrise stream, as I have errands to do shortly. BW has been feeding us with call-outs of aircraft when he can. So it's good to see you, BW. Up there in the Great White North. And we're just about to switch over now to camera number 1 for the arrival of the 777 from Honolulu. We've got some other big jets coming in the next hour. We've got a Dreamliner, a Korean Air Dreamliner from Seoul. I don't know if this will have the new livery or not. I haven't checked to see. And we've got Japan Airlines, which is scheduled to come in just before we go off the air at 9 a.m. So we say aloha to this flight from Honolulu.
Welcome with us 700.
We say aloha to this A300 we saw landing a few minutes ago. Now getting ready to dock at the UPS terminal just to the south of us.
RFP Park 18 left, clear for takeoff, 1949.
Left, ladder 48, stops airport.
Ultra 18 left, Whiskey Lima, American 102.
City Park driver, good day on board 3716.
We say hello to Ms. Wolf 13. A Runway DFW moderator. Pleasure to see you here on this Thursday morning here in the USA.
Cross, 18 left, Foxtrot Alpha 651 top, America local 519.
We've got, for your viewing pleasure, Delta Flight 804 to Seattle. This is an Airbus A220-100, a 3-year-old plane. Which is now bathed in the backlight of the the morning sun. It's going to start to be hard to see all of my screens here pretty soon. But we'll muddle through. Soren Yagnik says hello from Indian skies. Good morning to you, or whatever time zone it is where you are. We serve all the time zones here at Runway DFW around the world.
Left, clear for takeoff, RNAV V Park, Delta 804.
1 left, 1 over way, yeah, 27.
Ooh, Wookie. We have a United jet, Max 9, sorry, going to Houston Intercontinental Airport.
Delta 804, morning. Takeoff, 1 left, no delay, RNAV V Park, 907. 1 left, line up, await Virgin Runway operation on with 528.
Rohit Park, how did I miss that? Let me go back here and see. I did indeed. So let me thank Rohit Parkal for gifting a Runway DFW membership. I do apologize for that. And did I miss this too? Richard Foreman, who is a Runway DFW member now for 11 months. Great day to start my day in Virginia. So let me make sure I haven't missed anything else here. Yeah, I did. I missed Steve Lundaby gifting 5 Runway DFW memberships. Thank you to Steve for that, our Quadjet channel member. And I did miss a 10-pound super chat from Mike G, a channel member. Looking forward to a great stream. So my apologies to our fine viewers for that.
One is left, clear for takeoff.
Thank you for the reminder, Rohit.
18 left on the boy, American 1969.
Looks like we've got an American Eagle jet taking off for Houston Intercontinental Airport. Number 175, flight 3598.
RNAV B Park, only 18 left, clear for takeoff, American 1969.
American flight 1969 to Las Vegas and Airbus A321 is next up.
Cross 18 left on Yankee, back to ground, we're local to 4. 25 on ground.
And again, if I do miss anything on the screen, here's what I'm up against. The sun is back there, shining right on my screen where I look at all your messages. So I'm trying to make them out as best I can. So do remind me if I mess up there. Thank you for your help. We're starting to get busy here. I don't see anything coming in on 18 right. So we're going to focus in on the departures. American flight 528 to McAllen, Texas is next up to depart. Well, we've got a ground operations vehicle kind of circling about. These are the folks who watch over the runways, address any issues that are brought to their attention by the aircraft pilots. They do the inspections to make sure that there's no debris lingering on the runways, or if there's any animals or birds that need to be addressed. That does happen. And all the while they've got to keep their head on a swivel because they're driving around these gigantic metal birds.
RNAV B Park, clear for takeoff, 18 left, envoy 3984.
There are some airports where on Flight Radar 24 you can actually see the movement of ground vehicles. I don't think that's a feature of DFW Airport. At least I haven't seen anything like that on my screens here. We've got American Eagle 3894. Why, there it goes. This is going to Kansas City. It's number 175. Rohit says nothing like the early morning light. Well, we've got American 474 going to Phoenix here. It's an Airbus A321. And that kind of clears the decks as far as planes that were waiting to take off. For the time being. Oh, we do have something. Oh, no. I just heard a plane being cleared to land, but it's on flight on runway 13 right, which we are not seeing. You know, because it's gotten to the point where there's nothing landing over here. Let me see where this plane is coming in for a land. We've got flight 2612 coming in from Denver, an Airbus A321. It's going to be landing on 13 right. And so we'll try to see what we can see as far as its arrival goes. I don't know how much of it we'll see, but it'll be kind of an experiment. We've done this before. Let's see, I see Ascending Dragon 1 is in the house. Do I see him? Yes, good morning, DFW, says he. Greetings and felicitations. Ascending Dragon 1, the official American Eagle pilot of Runway DFW. And our moderator and channel member Anna the Dispatcher is here as well. Husband of Ascending Dragon 1. I mean, that's her husband, I should say. Okay, so let's look to the west. So if we can see the arriving flight from Denver, we should be able to see it at least a little bit in the sky here. We're looking to the west here. Just below it is a Volvo dealership. I know, not the most interesting view, but give it a shot. I see the workers here at Founders Plaza are busy emptying the waste bins, which is nice. They do tend to get pretty full overnight. And so the plane we're talking about, we should be coming into our view shortly here. An Airbus A321 arriving from Denver. And yet, I do not see it. And just to explain, if we do see it, we'll see it in the sky at a very low trajectory. Oh, there it is. And we won't be able to see it land, but this is a 13 right landing pattern here. Some shrubbery to go through. think that's going to do it. Oh, there, a little bit more, a little bit. What's that sign say? Minter's Chapel Road.
On FD Park 20, left clear for takeoff, American 1523.
Well, I was practicing that shot just in case one of the international flights comes in over there, like from the Korean flight or the Japan Airlines flight. Let's see, I was going to see if the Korean Air flight today is new livery. No, well, according to Flight Radar, it's the current livery, and that plane is still 37 minutes away over. Well, it's over the Texas Panhandle right now. The Korean Air flight. It's on the way. Taking off into the sky, American Flight 1523 to Denver, Colorado. Rolling now, Flight 2362, an Airbus A321neo to San Diego, California. Here on your Runway DFW for this Thursday morning. Here's one of those ground operations vehicles. Truck number 9023, we say hello to you this morning. Texas Girls here, Quadjet channel member, friend of the channel. So we got the DHL coming in 5 minutes. Hopefully it will be the condiment livery from Cincinnati. I see it here. It shall be the condiment livery. Does look like it's angling for a east side arrival, so we'll take that as we can. Hey, in the meantime, let's want to thank our members, because we do like to thank our members. So let's do that while we can. Top of the list, as always, is our channel sponsor, James Webb. Thank you, James Webb, for everything you do to give us the resources we need to bring some great views to our viewers around the world. Thanks again, James. And we will salute our Runway DFW Quad Jet members. This list was prepared 9 o'clock last night. So if you're a new member since then, watch for your name on an upcoming stream. So here are the Quadjet members: 757 Chip, Airplanes FRA, Alan J, Alaska Plane Spotter, Angela Smith, Anna the Dispatcher, Anna the Dispatcher. My tongue got kind of tied up there. Beaker and Honeydew, Bev A, Brian D, Chuck TXK, Cubs Win, Darren Sorello, David Rutherford, Dronoki, Dwayne C, Hagler 17, HD Kraut, James Webb, John Lipman, Josh Aldrich, Kevin D, Kirby Brooks Sr., KSAV Geek, Lori M, Michael Flannery, Michael Schwarzkopf, Michelle RS, Mike G, Netgear, Only Planes Network, we saw them earlier in the chat, Patrick Wooters, Paul 1188, Pete Nordine, Payathon, Raina Taylor, S35 Bonanza Pilot, Sarah Deal, Skittles, Steve Lundaby, Texas Girl, The Grinch, TNT Oh My, and Will Hutchison. Those are our Quadjet channel members.
18 left clear for takeoff.
Thanks to each of you, and thanks to our other Runway DFW Tri-Jet and Twin Jet members whose names are now going to be scrolling across the bottom of the screen just like that for the next few minutes. Thanks to all of you, and we press on with our broadcast here on Runway DFW. I'm going to get a drink. We've got coming up, let's see if I can see it. I think we can see it. We're about to see the DHL, which we love to see so much. It's far away. 767 coming in from Cincinnati.
Departure envoy 3930.
So let me see if I can switch over to that here. And unfortunately, because it's backlit, we won't really get a very good look at its livery. That plane will be coming over to this side of the airfield, so we will probably get a little better look at it. We have next up, coming in from McAllen, Texas, this American Eagle plane. There it is. American Eagle 3969, number 175. And right behind that plane is one of my favorite aircraft, a Boeing 757. It's Flight 791 from San Antonio, It is UPS flight 2791. So we'll get set up for that.
Cross 20 left at Coffee, contact ground, 0.85, onboard 3969.
I promise you we'll be seeing it here.
Over departure, American 13.
Emerging from beyond the shrubbery. Casts a beautiful silhouette. Plane that celebrated its 37th birthday earlier this summer. Still hauling cargo.
Let's take out B Park left 303.
So I was just looking up that plane that we just saw, and from airfleets.net. And apparently it was a UPS plane from the very start in 1998. So I was kind of surprised to see that. Catch the last moments of an Alaska plane before it heads off, probably either to Portland or Seattle. Let's see if I can make that determination. To Portland it goes, 737-900.
303 back.
So let's see, over here, just to the south of us, one of the two UPS MD-11s. Did I hit the right button? No. There it goes. Now has its cargo door closed. Perhaps indicating we'll be seeing this one take to the skies before too long. Oh, it's got its marker lights on. I think we won't be seeing this back out. Don't see it on the radar yet, but I do believe we've got a flight in store for us. I think this one is going to be going to Louisville. which means there's a chance it will go over to the east side for takeoff, but we shall keep an eye on that. Tech Spec says another Boeing boo-boo not upgrading the 757. Yeah. Wish they would have. Speaking of which, Texas Girl reminding us that Korean Air now 30 minutes away. Chuck TXK, Quadjet channel member, is checking in from Texarkana. Look at that plane. It's so nice looking. Well, I guess UPS got its money's worth out of this particular aircraft. Having had it since 1988, I imagine it's all paid for. It's kind of a good feeling if you ever own a car long enough to have it paid off.
Tower American 3157, 018 range.
I'm not far from having my car paid off, and I'm already thinking about my next vehicle because doesn't seem big enough. Transworld Airlines 220 is back. And Texas Girl says the MD-11 is now on the radar. As well it should be, because it is actually moving. As seen here. I don't know if that was a wave, but we're not waving. It's our policy here at Runway DFW not to wave at the pilots. If they want to wave at us, that's okay. But I do want to do nothing to distract them from their aviation duties.
Golf 8, cross 20, left and ground, point 85, American 3098.
Anna says if you're into the all-electric, get the Honda Prologue, if not the Honda CR-V. We looked at the Prologue, which is based on, it's actually built by General Motors, which has their own version of that vehicle, which is, when I looked at it, was several, like at least $10,000 more for the Honda than for the Chevrolet version of it's called an Equinox EV. So I don't know. Texas Girl says, I've waved before. They waved back at me. Well, yes, I understand that, and that's a friendly thing to do. I just do not, as someone who's representing the plane spotting aviation online community here,
3976, visual 18 right.
I don't want anybody to say, hey, you're disturbing the pilots. Get out of there. So that's my point of view.
For crossing traffic on Boeing 3976.
Gordon Freeman says, I saw an MD-10, not 11, freighter from a Bolivian cargo airline on a Miami stream the other day. Yeah, we caught a FedEx MD-10 in Austin. It was like 2 years ago. It was one of the last ones that FedEx had. I think the difference between the MD-10 and the MD-11, the obvious difference is that the 10 did not have the winglets on the tips of the wings. Soren Yagnik likes the sunflowers in the shot. Aaron T, I'm homesick, and Runway DFW is the best thing I could have woken up to this morning. Oh, that's nice of you to say. So thanks again to all of our Runway DFW members. We've completed our lineup there, and so thanks again to all of you all. Put our clock back in there. Car Talk. Michael Flannery has the hybrid Mazda CX-90. I have to tell you, I'm sold on electric vehicles. My first one was kind of a hybrid, what they call a plug-in hybrid. It was the Chevrolet Volt, V-O-L-T, which went for about between 40 and 45 miles on a battery before the gasoline motor would kick in. But that was only to charge up the battery. So effectively it was an all-electric propulsion system. But it was just the motor would, the gasoline engine would run the generator. Well, here we go. Let's see if this plane is going to go out on 18 left, which is where we hope it will go. Now it's going to do a little jog here, but if it makes a hard right, it will be going to the east side. And so far it looks like that's what it's doing. Although sometimes it does head over in that direction and then takes off from the short T, we like to call it, on 18 left, but chances are pretty good it's going over to the east side. And don't they know the west side is the best side? Well, while we were looking at this plane, the DHL aircraft crossed over. We didn't get a chance to look at it. Still might see it in a head-on shot here once this plane gets out of the way.
2196 is coming up on heavy.
Max 2196, DFW Tower, roll 818 right, clear to land west 1906.
Land 18.
Let's see, do we see the DHL plane over there? I think it's already pulled into its cargo bay, so we're out of luck there. Meanwhile, the MD-11 continues its circuitous path over to potentially the east side of the airfield. Rohit Parkal has a Subaru Forester Touring. And Texas Girl, why does an Amazon land here? It's a good question. Amazon has its own fleet of aircraft, which I think are operated by other carriers, but they are branded as Amazon to deliver packages. And but the Amazon base here in North Texas is over at Alliance Airport in Fort Worth. And so you'll see all the Amazon aircraft over there. And we've never been over to Alliance. It doesn't seem to have the volume of traffic we'd need for a live shot. because we need kind of sustained action. And Alliance doesn't seem, based upon my analysis of Flight Radar 24, doesn't have the volume of air traffic that we would need to sustain a live broadcast for several hours. And I've never been over there to spot. I think there might be a good spot to spot from, but so let's see, we're about to get over to the point of no return here, and it looks like the tri-jet is indeed going to go over to the east side for its flight to Louisville. Up. The singers were undisciplined there. Here we go.
1994.
That is a 31-year-old plane as of last month. Heading slowly over the bridge. There's the East Tower. And again, it's going to Louisville, flight 2751, if you want to follow along. Meanwhile, we've got American Flight 2196 arriving from Austin, Texas, 737-800. As we make our way into the third and final hour of this edition of Runway DFW.
Live on YouTube, it's Runway DFW.
It is. We're live at Dallas Fort Worth International Airport on this Thursday, the 7th of August. My name is Walt, and we'll be here with you for the next about 58 minutes or so. I have a hard off time at 9. I've got to pack everything up as fast as I can because I'm supposed to be at work at 9:30. I don't think I'll quite make it today, but I'll do my best. So Luis F. letting us know that Amazon used to fly here to DFW, since moved to Alliance. They wanted a bigger apron, and we couldn't provide it at the time. Plus Alliance gave them new hangars, ramps, and less flying restrictions. I guess that would be important to a cargo airline. So thank you, Luis F., for that insider information. Take a look here, pointing in the other direction from directly into the sun at the other MD-11, which is still remaining here, getting loaded up with cargo, as you can see. Golden Omer, good morning, just popping in for a bit before work starts, aren't we all? John Mock is saying good morning. He wants to know if my grandson's ready for school. I don't know. I don't think he's in school mode quite yet. He's just turned 9. Had his birthday party last weekend at his dad's house, which is a big shindig. His dad and his stepmom have a lot of relatives. All very nice. It was a very nice party, and so we're just and now it's time for school. And I think Mason will be very happy at school. He's had the same teacher for 2 years in a row now. He wasn't held back, but it was very interesting. His teacher moved up a grade So my grandson and most of his classmates had the same teacher for 2 years, which I thought was pretty cool. And they also moved to a new school, so there was a lot of change involved in going from second to third grade. So it was nice to have the same teacher as a kind of a point of continuity. As they had this big change from an older school building to a brand spanking new one.
Clear to land 18 right, Envoy 3339.
All right, let's see, aircraft. American Flight 941 from Monterey. It's an Airbus A319. Monterey, Mexico. I think Monterey, Mexico. I know there's a Monterey, California. I think it has a different code. American Flight 853 from San Luis Potosí in Mexico. Another Airbus A319 will be next to arrive. Oh, that's funny, Rohit. Well, I only have one grandchild, and yes, but he's very special, as you would expect.
Left and contact ground on the other side, American 945, 41.
Let me see. Well, okay, we're about to see the takeoff of the MD-11. Now, again, we won't see it directly. Well, we won't see it. We can't see that runway, but I can see it now on flight radar rolling towards takeoff. So let's see what we can see. It's kind of hard to judge where we will see it on this in this picture because they take off so quickly. Just there's the tail of it going there. Just barely caught it. So we're just gonna kind of see if we can glide along and judge where it will take off and see how steep of an angle it will have. That is not it. There it is. So that's probably be our only tri-jet takeoff of the day. If you're just joining us, we'll be signing off at the top of the next hour. But this hour should be action-packed. We should see Japan Airlines coming in from Tokyo and Korean Air coming in from Seoul.
Alright, clear line 18 right short of Bravo, American 2181.
Alright, cross 18 left at Gulf 8, ground 185, the other side, American 53.
See if I see any of those big jets on the radar here. Ah. Korean Air Flight 31 coming in just 3 minutes, according to flight radar. We've got 2 aircraft ahead of it. Now, according to the picture on flight radar, it's got the old Korean Air livery, but you never know. Maybe we'll be surprised. But preceding it is American Flight 6516 from Roswell, New Mexico, a CRJ 701ER. We swing camera 1 around to that trajectory. So we've got Flight 6516 from Roswell, American Eagle. American Airlines Flight 2181 from Silao in Mexico, an Airbus A319. And then Korean Air Flight 31, a 7879 Dreamliner from Seoul. The Seoul plane. I'm kind of surprised to see the beacon still going here. Let's tilt up for that. Usually that thing is shut down by now in the morning, but maybe there's a reason for it to be still spinning about. Here's the flight from Roswell. Luis F says Flight 31 just flew past my house. Golden Omer says, thanks for all the morning welcomes. Amazing how global and friendly this community is. It truly is, and I don't take any credit for that. That's all down to our great mods. Do a tremendous job being welcoming and saying hello and engaging. Thank you to our mods. So the flight from Silao is next. Silao, an airport in the vicinity of Leon in central Mexico. Yeah, I guess Leon would not be the official Spanish pronunciation. So you see how that we're all the way widened out here. You see how that plane fits into the frame. Well, when the Dreamliner is next in sight, you'll notice that I don't think I'll be able to fit that all in the frame, given the lens that we're using here. Alrighty, we get getting ready for the arrival of Flight 31 from Seoul. It left the Korean capital 12 hours and 5 minutes ago. Better hit the button. Here we go. This is an 8-year-old Dreamliner -9 here on Runway DFW in the morning. I have a jingle for that, don't I? So many jingles.
In the morning.
Oh, that'll wake you up. So let's see. We'll see what the livery looks like here. It's always nice to see the old one, but I do like the new Korean Air livery. And so backlit I can't tell which one this is. I think this is the old one. Just barely got that all in the shot. Well, that's a reminder, says the king of segways here, that Runway DFW is going to Seoul next month. Wow, it's getting close. And I just booked my flight on a Korean Air 747 Intercontinental from Los Angeles International Airport to Seoul. That flight will take place on the night of the 14th of September. It's a late night flight, scheduled to leave just before midnight on Sunday, September 14th. But I've got seats. They're in coach and they're way in the back, but it'll be my first ever flight on a 747, and I'm so excited about that, and I'll share that with you. And we have another special broadcast coming up on Monday.
Arnav Larence, 18 left, clear for takeoff on boy 47.
I'll tell you about that in a second here. Let me just look at this livery just a little bit more, since who knows how long much longer we'll be able to see this.
18 left, lap away on board 3436 corner. Tower 1432, about a mile away from Lake Grade, right to 18 right.
Hello, Joel. Thank you for those kind words.
18 right, clear line American 1432.
You mean Mr. Beast isn't your favorite YouTuber?
Arnav B Park, 18 left, clear for takeoff on board 34.
Gary Shepard says, you'll be flying on my birthday. Safe travels. Thank you, Gary. With the Southwest Airlines shield as his channel icon. So anyway, I was saying that on Monday, we have a special Runway DFW broadcast also in the daytime. The arrival of, or the return I should say, of the Qantas A380 Super Jumbo King of the Skies here to DFW Airport. We've been without the King for several months now, since British Airways suspended its service from London. And so we will welcome that great big aircraft here. Our program is tentatively scheduled to start at noon. What we're going to do is start about a half hour before the flight is actually going to arrive. So it's supposed to arrive around 12:30 p.m. Central Time on Monday. But if that shifts one way or the other, we may start a little earlier or go on the air a little later. It won't be a full broadcast. It'll just be more or less that, that arrival and all the hoopla that goes along with it here at DFW Airport. So I hope you can be with us for our special broadcast on Monday, the 11th of August, for the return of the A380 to DFW Airport. Qantas used to fly that plane here. It hasn't been here in 5 years. And while it won't be a daily A380 service from Sydney, initially it is now planned that it will be, I think, either late this year or early next year. Brendan Wisniewski, did I say that right? Says aloha from Houston. I'm starting to see same names in these aviation lives. Well, we've got a lot of great viewers here, and a lot of great mods, and you do see their names elsewhere. People are crazy about aviation.
Oh, the Park Big 1584, good day. Good morning, 3369, visual.
That was Flight 1432 from Querétaro in Mexico. American Airlines, 737-800. And that Korean air flight's still waiting for permission to cross over runway 18 left, the takeoff runway. Oh, now it has permission.
Departure after runway American.
Tom Overhead Spotter with a good morning. It's been a while since I've been able to catch a Runway DFW live stream. Been glad to be able to stop in for a few minutes, and we're glad to have you here, Tom, as a subscriber to the channel. From Torion, American Eagle Flight 4027 is what we see here. That is number 175.
Left line of way, American 2081.
Torion is in northern Mexico, north central Mexico. So that's where that plane was coming to us from. Got another American plane that originated in Mexico, Mexico City to be specific. Flight 1066. This will be a 737-800.
Hernandez Park 18 left, clear for takeoff, American 2081.
I'm away 18 left, American 2114.
And we're about to see it coming in.
Line up and wait, runway 18 left, American 1911.
Still 18 left, Whiskey Lima, American 2081, good day.
This is American Flight 2114. So the 737-800 going to Santa Ana, California.
RNAV B Park, clear for takeoff, runway 18 left, American 1911.
Flying left line of way, runway 3983.
What a part, American.
Marcia Ferguson, well, dang, I'm doing the whole work nurse thing this morning. Would rather be at Founders Plaza. Beautiful morning, you guys enjoy. Good to hear from you, Marcia. And our tip of the cap to you for doing the work of nursing. That's
Clear for takeoff, RNAV layer now.
that is a very honorable profession. And speaking of caps, my wife always wonders why nurses don't wear those hats anymore.
Departure, good day, American 1911.
And did you ever wear one? I don't know. It's kind of the same with police officers. Police officers always used to wear hats. Back when I was a child. I wear a hat. I have to, because otherwise the sun would get to my skull. Joel, channel member, says flight is a beautiful thing, never ceases to amaze me. And Shane Hayes says, hey Walt, I still remember when you were plane spotting in Seoul. That was awesome. Well, we're going to do it again. We'll do it again from Seoul, and maybe we'll get over to Gimpo Airport again. Who knows? American Airlines flight coming in from Minneapolis, St. Paul, 737-800, flight 1395. There, I said it before it got here.
Switch departure on board 3920. Cross 18 left, hold short 18 line, 7 leave on Papa. Tower low, Sun Country 501, visual 18 right. Right, clear to land, Sun Country 501.
Our next two arrivals consist of an American Eagle flight, an American Eagle CRJ 900, flight 5300 coming in from Wichita in Kansas, followed by a Sun Country flight 501 from Minneapolis, a 737-800. So let's check out the first of those two planes here. Yes, we're now just about 30 minutes away from finality here at Runway DFW today. I'm glad you could find us this morning. We normally broadcast on a Thursday night from here, but as I explained earlier, I have an obligation to my grandson to go hang out with him at Meet the Teacher night at his school.
Right, Charlie the ramp, level 7, leave pop up.
There you see a big old 777-300 being ferried over to the hangar area. And now we're gonna take a look-see
On a Boeing 18 left, only 3472.
at the Tide Pod livery of a Sun Country plane. And if you know what Tide Pods are, you'll know why this is referred to as that when you see it. Although again, we will not don't have a great view of it as far as it's backlit is what I'm trying to say here.
18 left, American 36.
I don't know if Tide Pods are available in other parts of the world, but it's a little packet of detergent you toss in the laundry with orange, blue, and white colors, and of which there have been many warnings because kids seem to like to be able to pop those. Little kids seem to like to be able to pop those in their mouth because they're so colorful, and then only to get a very rude surprise. Texas Girl, we say goodbye to you and thank you again for hopping in with us today. We'll see you soon in person, I'm sure. Texas Girl on vacation. From Milwaukee comes flight 2621 American Airlines, 737-800.
RNF Blair and clear for takeoff, 18 left, American 3050. 18 left, 18 3050.
We scan now to see if our Japan Airlines plane is anywhere in the vicinity. Japan Airlines Flight 12 arriving in 16 minutes, so it's just about on time. It'll be an Airbus A350-1000. Yeah, it's just getting close to the metropolitan area now.
American 3050 departure, see ya.
Coming in from Haneda Airport in Tokyo. In fact, let's see, Colm Buckley says, dagnabbit, I can't believe I missed most of this stream. Would have kept me company while I worked from home. Thanks anyway, as ever. Well, that's what the rewind button is for there, Colm. We'll be live with you for about another 20 minutes or so. In fact, we may start packing up as soon as the Japan Airlines flight comes in because I don't want to be too late for work today. Because this is not work, this is fun.
Morning Tower, American 2966 coming up on the...
Check out once again the MD-11 we've got over yonder. The cargo door still agape. But I don't think we'll be seeing this one go out while we're still with you today.
Line up and wait, 18 left, American 1828.
Oh, thank you, Uncle Plane Guy. Appreciate your kind words. Allison Smith saying, yo, there's an unknown plane in DFW. Is there? Billy John says, I just read on the Dallas Morning News, American will start DFW service to Zurich and Athens starting next year. Oh, very interesting. And Golden Domer with a suggestion for those of you who enjoy watching our After Dark streams. You'll watch it tonight on replay. Cameraman 655 says, man, DFW is rocking, and that is a tough pill to swallow for a Houstonian. Yeah, there's a big rivalry between Dallas and Houston. It's dead around these parts. Might have to relocate for spotting, that is, to DFW. Well, I do have to say, for what I've seen, Houston does have a kind of a broader selection of airlines to look at, both domestic and international. Because here at DFW, of course, it's very American and American Eagle centric, which is fine. But, you know, and we do get other, you know, we've seen this morning, we've seen Alaska, we've seen Sun Country, we've seen Delta, we've seen Frontier, we've seen Spirit. So there are a lot of other airlines that come in and out of here, in addition to the international ones. We've seen Korean coming in this morning. And, of course, we get all these fine cargo shots for you. So there's lots to see. Not complaining. It's one of those things, grass is always greener, right? You know, we get people who come on here and say, wow, look at all that action. Everything's happening here at DFW. And while I'm pining away to go to JFK or to LAX to see, oh, look at all the stuff they've got there that we don't have. So, you know, I'm lucky to be within a drive of this great airport, and we thank DFW Airport for providing such a nice facility from which to plane spot. I can't get a real I'll use our other camera to get a kind of a wide shot here. Let's see. Yikes, that's tilted.
Departure over 4245. Have a good day as well.
So here's a look around Founders Plaza. I see a mom with a child in a carriage and another older kid. And is this going to go? Here we go. There are these big sunshades here, which sometimes can help if it intersects between the sun and you. There are picnic benches. There are regular benches. It's a nice place to hang out and watch the planes. So again, thanks to DFW Airport. And that's another thing DFW has that a lot of airports don't, I am told, is a public area from which to view the planes. And even though there are some fences here, the place they selected is on a ridge overlooking the perimeter fence of the airport, so we always get a good view. I just heard something about converging runway operations. I'm not sure what that means. Okay, Japan Airlines is now 5 minutes away. So yes, I think that will be a good off-ramp for us. That way I can get to work a little closer to being on time. Here's what I have to do. I have to sign off with you guys. And then I gotta pack all this stuff up, get in the car, drive to the nearest Starbucks, which is just not even 5 minutes away from here. And then I will reconvene with my laptop and my mouse and my headphones, and I will be working there through about we have an 11 o'clock Central Time newscast, which I process, and then after that I will take a break. I'll take my lunch break and drive home for an hour, and that will compose the rest of my day. I'll do the rest of my day, work at home, and then I will go to meet the teacher night. So it will have been a long day for your Runway DFW host.
RNAV to P Park, clear for takeoff, 18 left, American 2939.
The arrival there was Flight 1214 from Salt Lake City, Utah, an Airbus A321. Coming into your view here, I believe, is going to be Flight 2939.
Whiskey Lima, hold short 18 left, take high speed, and for American 1214. I'm sorry, go ahead. Full short of Bravo for crossing traffic, clear to land, 18 right, American 1369.
American Local 921, Yankee, cross 18 left, we'll hold short on 18 right.
Mark down, American 2896, visual 18 right. 7.85 on the other side, 20 left, that was Lima, American 1214.
And that plane, of course, was going to Kalispell, Montana.
American Local 921, Yankee, cross 18 right to the ramp.
So we've got about 3 planes ahead of the, maybe 4.
American 2939.
No, 3 planes ahead of the Japan Airlines flight coming in. First of which, American Flight 1369 from Tampa, Florida, an Airbus A321.
Go with Mike, short 18 left, American 3026.
Clear the line 18 right, hold short of Bravo, American 2896.
And now a reminder.
Join the fun in the chat by subscribing to Runway DFW. It's free.
In the morning.
Airline 18 right, hold short of Bravo.
Thank you, Warren. All right, next up, arrivals-wise, is American Flight 2896 from Chicago O'Hare International Airport, a 737-800. We say good morning to Christian Legau, channel member. What is that round disc on top of the plane? You're probably referring to, let me see if I can get a shot here of one plane that has it. I think this plane has one. Yeah, that plane. Oh no, that's an engine, sorry. Hang on, let me find a plane that has that. That's not about to take off presently. Okay, here we go. So it's kind of like, looks like a little dome just ahead of the tail on top of the fuselage. That is the gizmo that the planes use to connect to satellites, so that if it is somehow working on your flight, which almost always never seems to be on the rare flights I take, and there's another one there in the foreground. That's the satellite antenna, which connects to satellites, which provides the internet service to the planes. And so that's a good question. I mean, I would guess that new planes would come with that, but for most planes in the fleet, it's something that they had to retrofit. Okay, one more arrival, flight 4168 from Corpus Christi, American Eagle, Corpus Christi, Texas, and Embraer 175. And then we will see the denouement of today's broadcast, the Japan Airlines flight tour from Haneda Airport in Tokyo and Airbus A350-1000. But first, something a little smaller.
Cross with 1 left with Kumi, lookout 185, American 13.
And just an alert to the affiliates, because I've got to pack up so quickly tonight, this morning, there will be no chat extravaganza associated with this broadcast. I know. We'll have that on our next regularly scheduled broadcast. Okay, so now, as we turn towards the northern skies, it is our privilege to bring you Japan Airlines flight number 12. That's me in the foreground, with my hands on my hips, waiting to punch the button to bring you this live event. That's long enough. We'll see you here in about 10 or 15 seconds. Once again, Airbus A350-1000. Longer even than the A380. That is a massive aircraft. Also, still got that new plane smell. We just checked into the fleet last September, so it's not even a year old. Still a baby. So, a big welcome to this plane from the land of the rising sun. As we saw the rising sun here, oh, look at me transitioning here. As we saw the rising sun here on Runway DFW as we started our broadcast pre-dawn at 6 a.m. And now we are about to bid you adieu. So let me say thank you. Thanks especially to our mods who got up early with us this morning. Thank you to our channel sponsor, James Webb. I should have some music for this, shouldn't I? Need some jaunty music. I'm a fan of the jaunty music. That's not what I was looking for. Let's do this. No! Okay, hang on. Let me just push one button here. We used to use this to sign off a long time ago. So yes, big thanks to our channel sponsor James Webb, a big thanks to our channel members. Thanks as always to our mods. We welcome all of our subscribers, new and old. And if you're just watching, thanks to you for watching. Our next scheduled broadcast is sometime on Saturday. Don't have a firm time for it yet, but probably late afternoon, early evening, into the night on Saturday. We will also, don't forget, our special broadcast coming up on Monday. I'll do another plug for this here. The return of the Qantas A380 Super Jumbo Jet to DFW Airport. Our broadcast on Monday, the 11th of August, tentatively scheduled to begin at around noon Central Time. So, that's it for us. Thanks for watching. Happy contrails to you until we meet again, and thanks for getting up early with us on Runway DFW.
This is Warren Barnett speaking for Runway DFW, a Runway DFW production, all rights reserved.
American.